So okay, so concept of redox. Redox is a combination of reduction and oxidation. ठीक है, reduction and oxidation reactions को collectively हम क्या बोलते हैं? Redox. So red from reduction and ox from oxidation. So earlier, what are the concepts? Let's see the differences between the reduction and oxidation reactions. So generally क्या होता है? Why do we talk about redox reactions? Because कोई भी reaction जो है वो individual नहीं होता. If there is loss of electron, there must be some substance which is gaining electron, right? So if reduction is happening, there must be some substance which must be getting oxidized. So simultaneously ये दोनों processes होती है. That is why we use the term redox. Now let's understand the differences between the two. Reduction means addition of hydrogen or any electropositive element. Addition of hydrogen or any electropositive element. Okay, just the opposite of addition of hydrogen is removal of oxygen. So these were the earlier concepts. Addition of hydrogen or any electropositive element is called as reduction, or removal of oxygen, because oxygen is electronegative. So removal of oxygen or any electronegative element is also termed as reduction. So these were some of the earlier concepts. ठीक है, इसी के opposite oxidation क्या हो जाएगा? Oxidation is addition, तो ox से याद रखना है. Ox stands for oxygen. Addition of oxygen or any electronegative element is termed as oxidation, or just the opposite, removal of. अगर ऑक्सीजन ऐड हो रहा है तो रिमूव क्या होगा? हाइड्रोजन. So removal of hydrogen or any electropositive element is also termed as oxidation, right? So this was one concept. The second concept is in terms of electrons. Reduction is any process in which there is gain of electrons. In reduction, there is gain of electrons. A particular substance gains electrons. Okay? And in oxidation, just the opposite happens. There is loss of electrons. So according to the electronic concepts, there is loss of electrons from a particular substance. Then we call it as oxidation. So this is one concept. And then likewise, this is the second concept in terms of electrons. Gain of electrons, reduction. Loss of electrons, oxidation. Okay. Then the third concept is in terms of oxidation number. Reduction का actual meaning क्या होता है? कम होना, reduce होना. ठीक है? So वो actual meaning जो इसका है, that is seen in case of oxidation number. If there is decrease, reduction means decrease in oxidation number of a substance, then also we call it as reduction. And just the opposite, if there is increase in oxidation number, then we call it as oxidation. Okay? So there are three concepts to understand reduction and oxidation. This was an earlier concept. Then the electronic concept, gain or loss, and the concept in terms of oxidation number. So reduction से याद रखना, reduction means decrease. So what is decrease? The oxidation number gets decreased. But electrons में उल्टा है. Electrons decrease नहीं हो रहा, electrons add हो रहा है. There is increase, there is gain of electrons. Okay. And in terms of this earlier concept, addition of hydrogen, removal of oxygen is also termed as reduction. So just go through it, different concepts. Okay. I hope you've noted. Yes, everybody has noted. Everybody has noted? No. Okay. So I'll repeat, quickly note down. Addition of hydrogen or any electropositive element, removal of oxygen or any electronegative element is termed as reduction. And if there is gain of electrons, this is electronic concept. If there is gain of electrons, then also the process is called as reduction. And if there is decrease in oxidation number, अगर oxidation number कम हो रहा है किसी particular element का, substance का, then also the process is called as reduction. Just the opposite is oxidation. Addition of oxygen or any electronegative element. Removal of hydrogen or any electropositive element is also oxidation. Then in terms of electronic concept, if there is loss of electron, then also we call it oxidation. If there is increase in oxidation number, we'll understand what oxidation number is. Then also we call it as oxidation. Now let's see a few examples. Like magnesium plus O2. Addition of oxygen. There's so many substances. We add oxygen to elements and we get oxides. So formation of oxides. Magnesium plus O2, we get magnesium oxide. Addition of oxygen. So that way we can see. Then hydrogen sulfide plus chlorine. What do we get? We get HCl plus sulfur. अब इस रिएक्शन में देखो किसका रिडक्शन हो रहा है और किसका ऑक्सीडेशन. जस्ट सी हाइड्रोजन सल्फाइड H2S प्लस सल्फर. सी सल्फर से हाइड्रोजन रिमूव हो रहा है. ठीक है. इफ यू लुक एट दिस सब्सटेंस H2S is converting into sulfur. So क्या हो रहा है? हाइड्रोजन इज बीइंग रिमूव्ड और क्लोरीन में हाइड्रोजन ऐड हो रहा है. ठीक है. सो हाइड्रोजन इज बीइंग एडेड टू क्लोरीन एंड हाइड्रोजन इज गेटिंग रिमूव्ड फ्रॉम हाइड्रोजन सल्फाइड. So which substance is getting oxidized and which is getting reduced? Hydrogen sulfide is converting into sulfur. So there is removal of hydrogen. Right? And chlorine is converting into HCl. So chlorine जब HCl में convert हो रहा है तो hydrogen क्या हो रहा है? Add. So there is addition of hydrogen taking place. So chlorine is getting reduced. ठीक है? Are you getting it? Chlorine में hydrogen add हो रहा है, it is converting to HCl. So addition of hydrogen is taking place. So chlorine क्या हो रहा है? Reduced. Hydrogen sulfide is converting to sulfur. So there is removal of hydrogen. So we will say hydrogen sulfide is getting oxidized. If there is removal of hydrogen, the process will be termed as oxidation. And if there is addition of hydrogen, the process is termed as reduction. So what we will say hydrogen sulfide is getting oxidized to sulfur, and chlorine is getting reduced to hydrogen chloride. ठीक है, according to the earlier concepts. Okay, likewise copper oxide plus carbon क्या बनता है? Copper oxide gives converts to copper and oxidizes carbon to CO. Now we can see copper oxide is converting to copper. क्या हो रहा है? ऑक्सीजन था कॉपर ऑक्साइड में, अभी कॉपर में नहीं है, so there is removal of oxygen. Removal of oxygen is taking place. ठीक है, and carbon is converting to carbon monoxide CO. So as we can see कार्बन में ऑक्सीजन ऐड हो रहा है. ठीक है, कार्बन okay. So copper oxide is converting to copper and carbon is converting to carbon monoxide. So as we can see copper oxide से copper कैसे बन रहा है? Oxygen is being removed. ठीक है, removal of oxygen को हम क्या बोलते हैं? If the oxygen is removed, we call it as what? Addition of oxygen is oxidation. Opposite क्या होगा? Reduction. So this is reduction. कार्बन में क्या हो रहा है? ऑक्सीजन इज बीइंग एडेड, है ना? एडिशन ऑफ ऑक्सीजन हो रहा है. एडिशन ऑफ ऑक्सीजन इज टेकिंग प्लेस. सो कार्बन में ऑक्सीजन ऐड हो रहा है, देन इट कन्वर्ट्स इनटू कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड. सो एडिशन ऑफ ऑक्सीजन इज कॉल्ड एज ऑक्सीडेशन. ठीक है, दिस इज वन वे वी कैन इंटरप्रेट. सो कार्बन इज गेटिंग ऑक्सीडाइज्ड टू CO बिकॉज ऑक्सीजन इज बीइंग एडेड. And copper oxide is getting reduced to copper because oxygen is being removed. Right? This is how we can interpret addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen. Okay. Then see the other reactions.